Did you see any of the highlights of the Denver Minnesota game? No. Jamal Murray went off. Yeah. What is up? What is good? Welcome to the channel. Hope y'all have a great day. First time here, remember hit that subscribe, posting a video every week. You don't want to miss it. We are at the gym right now. We are recording. We're bringing back a video that we haven't done in a while. Talking to girls in the gym. I have one of my homegirls coming through. Met her through mutual friends and on Instagram, so I'm excited to bring her in. I'm not gonna do any introduction. I'm gonna let her do that. But you already know what it is. Rule 1 proteins. Remember, hit that first link in the description. Use code Ryan via checkout. Saves you some money. Support your boy. Always appreciated.
What do you want me to order for the second shirt?
Alright, so we're gonna take the pre. Alright, we're gonna shoot the pre. Alright, we're gonna wait for it to come through. Alright, pre-workout has been drank. Guest has come through. This is Courtney. Alright, so Court, just introduce yourself. Tell me a little about you, what you do, how long you've been for it, things long. Something short and sweet just to give them a heads up of who you are.
Okay, so I'm Courtney, I'm 27. I am a holistic health coach. I've been living in South Florida for 6 months, Florida for 5 years, moved down from Tampa to this coast in October, and yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna get warmed up, get to know Courtney a little bit more. I'm very excited, but I love meeting other coaches, especially the majority of stuff is online, right?
Yeah, all online.
Perfect, because online coaching is a wild thing, so I want to get her input on it all. All right, getting the got the shoulders out the way, getting a nice little pump warm up. All right, so I want to get the background story of you first, right?
Okay.
So, what made you move to Florida? Obviously, you said you're down here for 5 years.
Yeah.
What got you into Florida?
I needed a change of pace. I graduated college. I was always in Pennsylvania or Jersey my entire life, and so I just needed, honestly, the warmth. My parents were moving to New York City, and I'm like, it just didn't sound appealing to me, and I was like, I need to go out and venture and be on my own. And I had multiple friends that lived in Tampa when I was in college, so I kept going back visiting. I thought it was the coolest thing ever to be in a place living with palm trees, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do that for myself. And I gave it a year at a time, and I'm still here 5 years later. So
How did you just fall upon Tampa just because that's where your friends were?
for the most part, yeah. It's the only place in Florida I really knew, and so I was kind of in a situation where I was like, I don't have much time to make a decision, like I have to go. I found a studio apartment, and I'm like, it was one of those things, I think about things a lot. It was one of those things where I didn't really think, and I kind of just acted on it and did it.
Oh, I love that. And so,
Yeah.
is Tampa the only place you looked at also?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it was Tampa or maybe Colorado, and then I realized there's no beaches in Colorado, so. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. And so getting to holistic coaching, I feel like it takes a while to lead up to that, like your
Yeah.
I guess like your final career stage, if you want, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What made you decide that that's something you want to do? Like, what were you doing before this?
I was nannying for years. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was applying for all these office jobs. I was a communication studies major because I had no idea what the hell I wanted to do with my life. And I started just I was going through a lot of health issues on my own, and the conventional medicine route was not working for me. And so I started diving into other ways to help myself heal. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of just stomach issues, gut issues, and starting to figure out lifestyle shifts, food, different things like that were helping me heal. Made me have this insane passion for it, and realizing like I want to make a career out of this and help people do the same.
And so what was the first step that you did? So it's like, all right, how do I make a career out of this?
Yeah, so I found out about the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, which is an online nutrition school. But basically it's like nutrition, but also lifestyle, mindset, kind of like the whole holistic approach. And I had a family friend who did it, and she told me about it, and within 5 minutes of looking at it, I'm like, that was my first step, and I enrolled.
Wow, I love that. I'm like pulling the trigger and not even really thinking about it. I did the same thing when I moved out here. Like they already know this. I moved out here for a girl after knowing her for a month. I picked up and left LA and I came here. But yeah, we're here now. We're gonna hit some. We're gonna go biceps and triceps next. Get a nice little gun show pump. We'll get into it right now. right, you got a nice sweat going on. All right, so after getting done with school, when did you know that I'm assuming you were working a second job along with it, right?
Yeah.
So when did you know you're done with nannying and going all in on your coaching?
When I realized I was so miserable in my nanny job, and I'm like, I know I want kids one day, and this is totally ruining it for me. And I loved the family, but I knew I wanted to go all in with my coaching, and I was so comfortable financially with my nannying that I feel like I didn't have the extra push to go further with the coaching. And so I hired a business coach, and through working with him, he kind of gave me that push of like, and I realized I'm spending all this money on a business coach, I need to make something out of this, and I had one or two options. It was kind of just staying comfortable or going the other direction.
And so during that time where it was like you were saying uncomfortable, did you ever think like, shit, maybe this wasn't the call? And if so, like, how did you get yourself out of that funk?
I had my moments where it was like money was tight at times. It was stressful, like trying to get clients sometimes. And when you're new at anything, you're gonna fail a million times before you succeed. So I think just reminding myself like, this is my passion, I'm doing this for a reason, just resorting back to my why definitely really, really helped me.
And so speaking of your why, what's your why?
Helping people get healthy and feel better after struggling with it for so many years with myself, and it just realizing that you truly have the power to completely turn your life around. I was like, I need to help as many people as possible do this too. So that was my why.
I love that. Next, we're gonna be getting into that. We're gonna hit the back right now. Lat pull down, seated row, and we're gonna keep getting to know Courtney a little bit more. We got the pump going on. I was getting a little too sweaty, had to take the cover off. So you're very open on social media about how you dealt with your anxiety, how you're being prescribed medication after medication, and then you felt like, something should be working, but it's not.
Yeah.
What were you going through during that time?
I was just fed up at that point. I had been on anxiety medication for 14 years, and they had put me on not only the highest dose, they were trying to put me on a dose that was higher than the highest dose there was. And at that point I was like, I've been on everything. This route isn't working. Like, there has to be some other answer that these doctors aren't telling me. And that's where I started just doing my own research, talking to people who were into more of the holistic aspect of things. And the more research I did and the more changes I started to implement, the more I realized that there was a different answer.
And so when you figure that out, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if you're going through things like your family was worried about you, how did they take it when you say, I'm gonna stop taking all of this because it's not doing anything?
Full support, which is awesome. Yeah, I love my family, I love my parents. Full support with it, because they saw their daughter struggling for years on end. So to see that and to realize, like, okay, she's right, this isn't working for her. I think at that point, because I was put on when I was 9 and I was 21 or 22 at this point. So it was like, okay, let's figure something else out. So full support.
Gotcha. And then so obviously, like, life still happens. You still go through things on a daily basis.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it now, even with this new given lifestyle?
Yeah. So I mean, to say like I conquered the anxiety, yes, that's true. However, anxiety is a typical human emotion, so it obviously still comes up. But now I feel like I have a lot more resources to handle it, whether it's journaling, whether it's just allowing myself to feel it in the day, whether it's working out, whether it's just making sure my diet's in check. Lifestyle is a huge aspect. In therapy when I need it, like just different resources like that.
Perfect, love that.
Yeah.
All right, hitting some legs now. Coming on to the end of this workout, into getting to know her butt. Legs first, deadlifts?
Sure.
Squats? All right, we're gonna get the squats on. So I think the squats absolutely got us a little bit more out of breath than everything else. Like that was the most, like we're doing a little harder work. But so when you're working with your clients and with coaching, how do you get them to trust you, saying like, all right, Courtney, she knows what she's doing, like I actually want to work with her and see where she can take me?
A big part of my business is being really authentic online, and a big part of the reason I share my story on social media so much, like a big part of my page, my platform on Instagram for like 5.5 years now, and it's always been me just being really open about the anxiety and like what I've done to overcome and what that was like, because going through it, I always felt like I was the only one and it wasn't a common experience. So when I work with clients, a lot of times it's people who have read my story or resonate with what I have to share, because I'm so open about it. It's not just like, here's how to live the perfect life. It's like, here's what you may be going through and here's the solution. So I think having more of that like problem solution focus and being authentic has gained that trust with clients.
Love that. And so I think when especially just with my coaching, like I love when I see clients either hit their goal weight, hit the PRs, things along those lines. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I could imagine that like you're working with your clients on a bigger scale, sort of like life.
Yeah.
How does that feel like, and what obstacles do you help them overcome? So you're like, yo, this is gonna work. Just gotta be patient and do the process.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of mindset work. It's a lot of lifestyle shifts, and it's a lot of also having patience with yourself. And I think also coming from a place of where it's like I've been there, and it's not an overnight process, and kind of just guiding them through that. And so the program I have now is 4 months, and it's 4 months for a reason, because it's not gonna, I could teach you everything in 2 weeks, but it takes time to make all these shifts. So just having that patience with yourself, I think, is the biggest thing.
And I love that you touch on that, because I really think that people understand, like, anything that you're trying to accomplish, it's not gonna happen, like you said, in those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I can give you all the information, all the help, all the work to do, but that work takes that time.
Exactly.
Love that. We're gonna finish off with them ab work, and then we're gonna go through the speed questions to finish off the video.
Perfect.
All right, you can sit down for the speed round. All right.
You too?
Yep, you too, sit down, speed round. What up, how you doing? All right, so, speed round, okay? Out of breath.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite food?
Pasta.
Pasta. Favorite memory?
Anytime at the beach when I was younger.
Favorite embarrassing moment?
Okay. I peed in my laundry basket in high school because I thought it was the bathroom. It was one of my drinking moments. I don't drink anymore, but speed round.
I love that. What are you looking forward to most?
I'm traveling outside the country very soon. I don't know when, but I've never been, so.
First country you would think to go to?
Italy.
Ooh, that was a quick for the pasta. It makes sense.
Right now.
That was a solid one, actually. Real quick on it. Biggest fear?
Dying.
Your motivational tip that you can give to someone that's struggling through anything right now?
Fun. Speed round.
You're good, you're good.
Find peace in the discomfort, because there's growth on the other side of that.
That was a solid one to end the video with. That was perfect.
That was really good.
All right, great workout today.
Thank
so
you.
happy to be part of this. All of our links are down below in the description. I think I asked you this a minute ago off camera, but for your coaching, how can they sign up?
It's right on my website, courthays.com. You'll have options of pay in full, 2-month payments, or 4-month payments, and you can just enroll right on the website.
Perfect. All our Instagram, TikTok?
Yes.
All gonna be linked down below. And if y'all made it this far in the video, thank y'all so much. Remember, hit that thumbs up, helps us grow. Hit that subscribe, post a video every week. Don't wanna miss it. Anything else to say?
Nope.
Y'all have a great day, have a great rest of the week. See you in the next one. Peace.